beautiful these tenders are. Golden, crispy chicken tenders. Smells so good. Excuse me. Buttermilk marinade here. What's up guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm gonna be making some homemade fried chicken tenders with homemade mashed potatoes as well. This was requested by Kyla, username Kyla4308. She requested some mashed potatoes and fried chicken, so I chose some chicken tenders, fried chicken tenders, and just really simple mashed potatoes with some butter and some milk. To get started on the marinade for our chicken, I'll go ahead and have all the ingredients in the description box below. Chicken tenders sitting out, went ahead and patted it with some paper towels. So you're gonna need two pounds of chicken tenders. Here's our little chicken tenders here. So we're just going to marinate these guys in some buttermilk and some seasonings as well. So, oh, I gotta go grab the buttermilk out of the fridge really quick. Forgot to grab the buttermilk, So here is the buttermilk that I just got at the store. We're gonna need 1 cup of buttermilk, and then we're gonna need 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, cayenne pepper, and paprika. And I have all of that right here in this little ramekin. So let's just go ahead and mix all of these ingredients together in a large bowl. A large bowl here as well. So just get my camera set up. Let me just show you guys the process here. All right, so I have a large bowl, as you can see. Nice large bowl here. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and add 1 cup of buttermilk to this little measuring cup. Go ahead and shake up the buttermilk a little bit because it gets a little bit, it separates if you don't shake it up sometimes. So go ahead and add 1 cup of buttermilk, delicious buttermilk, to our bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and scrape the excess with my spatula. Just like so. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna add these seasonings that I showed you. Some garlic powder, paprika, salt, cayenne pepper as well. So just add this to the bowl here, just like so. I'm just gonna whisk it up, get it nice and combined, evenly distributed. Ooh, that smells so good. I smell that garlic. It smells so delicious. Hope you guys are doing well today. All right, so let's just go ahead and add the chicken to the bowl here. I'm gonna go grab some tongs really quick. I don't wanna touch it with my hands right now. So I'm just gonna grab some tongs. Drop the spoon. I have my little baby tongs here. So I'm just gonna use these guys to add the chicken to the bowl. Oops, paper towel stuck to the little chicken. Can't have that. So I'm just gonna add the chicken to the bowl, just like so. And we're going to let this marinate. So the recipe said to let this marinate for up to 4 hours at least. But you can marinate it for 24 hours as well, if that's what you prefer, to have it really soak in all the flavor. But I don't have that amount of time, so I'm just gonna let this marinate. I'm gonna prep the dry ingredients and allow this to marinate, but probably gonna let this marinate for about an hour, and then I'll go ahead and fry these guys up in the fryer. All right, so I'm just gonna let this marinate, kinda shimmy these guys around so that way they really soak up all of the buttermilk mixture here. Kind of just pat them down with the tongs. Here we have our delicious chicken tenders and our buttermilk marinade here. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna let these chicken tenders marinate for as long as possible. Probably gonna let it marinate for about an hour. The oil I'm gonna be using to fry is just some simple canola oil. And we're just going to fry our chicken till it's nice and golden. And the mashed potatoes I'm gonna be doing are super easy. I am going to just wash some gold potatoes here and then put them in a bowl. Probably either boil it or microwave it. I'm gonna smash it up, keep the skin on a little bit of milk and some butter, salt, pepper, maybe garlic powder as well. But it's gonna be a really simple mashed potato recipe. Okay guys, so I have all the dry ingredients ready and prepped for our breading. You're gonna need 3 tablespoons of buttermilk. You're gonna need some paprika, garlic powder, salt, black pepper as well. Went ahead and prepped 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. So 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, have that ready. So let's just go ahead and make our dry ingredients, our batter. Excuse me, excuse me. Okay, so I have 1.5 cups of flour here, just like that. All right, I'm gonna add 3/4 teaspoons of paprika, and I'm going to eyeball it, but you guys can of course follow the recipe. I'll have all the ingredients in the description box below. I don't know if I said that already, but the ingredients will be in the description box for you guys to follow along. And then 3/4 teaspoons of garlic powder, just like so. And then 3/4 teaspoons of black pepper. That's perfect. I'm gonna add a little bit more paprika because, yeah, I like the color. Makes the batter super pretty looking. All right, now we're gonna do, oops. My tablespoon measurement just fell in the marinade. Cleaned them off, perfect. Okay, now we're gonna do 1 heaping teaspoon of salt. 1 heaping teaspoon of salt, just like so. Just like so. And let's just go ahead and whisk this up till it's nice and combined. Has a nice little red hue to it. Slight, it's a very slight red hue, but it's still there, I can tell, for sure. All right, that is perfect. It's very nice, okay? So now we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of buttermilk. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Set this aside, and then the recipe said to use a fork, and we're just gonna mix it up until it's like clumpy. We want a clumpy batter, apparently, so I'm just doing what the recipe says to do. So just mix it up until it's nice and clumpy. Yeah, it's getting nice and clumpy. We want a clumpy batter here. Yeah, that's nice. That is a good looking batter. Here's our clumpy batter, clumpy dry ingredients here for our batter. So I'm just gonna, oof, I don't like that sound of the metal scraping the bowl. Sorry about that. Not a good sound. Okay, so I'm just gonna set this aside, and then once our chicken tenders are done marinating, we can go ahead and add the chicken to our dry ingredients, and then we can go ahead and fry it. Hey guys, so I just went ahead and added a large skillet to the stove, and I'm gonna go ahead and add 3 to 4 cups of oil to the pan. I went ahead and lined a baking sheet with a wire rack. Once we batter the chicken, 2 pounds of chicken, we can go ahead and add them to the baking sheet here. 3 to 4 cups of oil. 2 inches deep, I'd say. Yeah, that's good. 2 inches deep. Okay guys, and for the potatoes, I went ahead and washed the little golden potatoes here. They're nice and washed. Cute little potatoes. Go ahead and add these to the microwave for a few minutes, probably about 4 minutes. Put these guys in the microwave really quick for 4 minutes. So once these potatoes are nice and soft, we can go ahead and mash it up. And I'm just gonna add some milk, some butter, some garlic powder, some salt, and pepper. Very simple mashed potatoes. So as our potatoes are cooking, let's go ahead and start by battering up our chicken. All right, so I have the baking sheet that I previously showed you guys. Placing the battered chicken on the baking sheet, make it a little bit easy to hold until we're ready to fry it. So I'm gonna just take our little dry ingredients here, our clumpy batter, clumpy flour here, and going to simply just coat the chicken breast or chicken tenderloin in the batter. And once again, I'm sure this is going to be even better if you allow your chicken tenders to marinate for a long time. But I don't have a long amount of time right now, so I figured I'll just speed up the process. I think I allowed it to marinate for about 30 minutes. Our potatoes are done. They're extremely hot, just gonna let those sit in the microwave for a few minutes. So yeah, these would be like even better if you allow them to marinate overnight or up to 4 hours, but that's okay. I'm sure they're still going to be delicious. So I'm just gonna place this guy on the baking sheet here, just like so. Beautiful, beautiful little chicken tender. All right, so now we're gonna add this guy to the batter as well. I'm just going to continue the process, coating the chicken tenderloin in our delicious batter and kind of pat it in there, massage it in our chicken tender. Just like so. Also place on the wire rack as well. That is a beautiful chicken tender. Beautiful little chicken tender there. I am just going to continue the process until all of our little chicken tenders are completely coated. This one as well. That is very, very nice, and it smells so good. Oh my word. That garlic powder, I can smell it. I can smell it. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished battering up all of the chicken tenders here. Beautiful little chicken tenders. Fully battered and coated. Yum, it smells so good. So yeah, here's our delicious battered chicken tenders. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these aside, and we can go ahead and start by making our mashed potatoes, and we can return on the stove to get the oil nice and hot. Put them over here really quick. Grab the potatoes out of the microwave. I'm gonna test them out, see if they're soft enough. I'm gonna put them in for like 1 more or two more minutes. So our potatoes are nice and tender. I went ahead and turned on the stove on medium-high heat with the oil, 3 to 4 cups cooking oil. So I turned it on to medium-high heat. We're gonna need to get the oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Go ahead and mash up in potatoes. And like I said, it's gonna be a simple mashed potato recipe. Baby potatoes here. Ooh, it's hot. Gotta be careful. So I'm gonna go ahead and smash up these guys with this cup. Yeah, that's good. That's a nice little smash. And we can go ahead and add in our salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder. Can't think. That is nice. Yeah, these are really buttery. I love these potatoes, like super smooth potato. He's a little bit undercooked. That's okay. Ooh, it's very hot. Okay guys, had a little bit of a struggle smashing the potatoes off camera, but I did it. I did it. Still a little bit clumpy, but that's okay. So we're gonna leave some chunks. I don't have milk, I only have heavy whipping cream, but that's okay. Shake it up. Just gonna use what I have and make it nice and creamy. Mix it up in the heavy whipping cream, butter as well. Get it nice and creamy, buttery. All right, gonna add the butter. I have a lot of butter here. I'm not gonna use all this. That's about a tablespoon. And then I'm gonna add 2 more tablespoons. 3 more tablespoons of butter. Just mix it all up till it melts. Yeah, this is looking good. All right, so that's good. Lick the butter off my fingers. Black pepper to the bowl. Probably 1/4 teaspoon. Smells good. Fresh cracked pepper, that's good. Yep, that is good. Then I'm gonna add some salt. Not much left in this carton. It's probably like 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. And then I'm gonna add about 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon of garlic powder, because I love garlic powder. Ooh. Comes out quick. Comes out quick, gotta keep an eye, if you know what I mean. So let's just mix this up. Yeah, that butter is melting nicely. It's like all on the bottom of the bowl. Gotta mix it up. Making sure you guys are still there and the camera hasn't cut out. All right, yeah, that is perfect. That is delicious. I'm gonna put this aside. It's still piping hot, so I'm gonna put this aside. Here's our delicious mashed potatoes. It smells so good. Ooh, it smells like garlic powder. Delicious, hot mashed potatoes. Yum. Gonna go ahead and try. Perfect amount of garlic powder, salt, butter. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these to the side, and we can go ahead and start by, first I'm gonna test the oil, see if it's nice and hot, and then once our oil is nice and hot, we can go ahead and cook our chicken tenders. Okay guys, our oil is nice and hot. So 354, so we're at 350. The oil is ready for us to cook our chicken tenders in. Okay guys, so I have my tongs here. I'm just gonna go ahead and add our chicken to the skillet. I'm not gonna crowd the pan. Just gonna fill it with probably 4 chicken tenders. Yeah, 4 seems good. Or actually, I'll fill it one more time. Or I'll put one more tender in there. Yeah, that's good. Perfect. I'm just gonna let these cook for a few minutes. Once the chicken tenders are done, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer them to a plate with paper towels lined on it. But I'm gonna go ahead and check the chicken to see if I need to flip it or add another tender or whatnot. Okay guys, so they're cooking up nicely, but there is some room. So I'm gonna go ahead and add one more chicken tender. Gotta be gentle. Gotta be gentle with the chicken. Add this in there as well. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and flip them over. Yum. Okay guys, the chicken is nice and golden. I'm going to transfer these to a plate with a paper towel. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished cooking all of the beautiful little chicken tenders. Wow, look how beautiful these tenders are. Golden, crispy, little chicken tenders. Smells so good. Look how good these look. I'm so happy how they turned out. To go ahead and plate these guys up with some mashed potatoes. Okay guys, so here's our delicious, beautiful buttermilk battered chicken tenders with homemade mashed potatoes. Yum, look how crispy and delicious, and what a perfect dinner. Mashed potatoes and chicken tenders. So I hope you enjoy, Kyla. Thank you so much for this request again. Looks so delicious. And as you guys saw, put some Hidden Valley Ranch on the side. Yum, can't go wrong with some Hidden Valley Ranch. Although I do prefer the Walmart brand over Hidden Valley for whatever reason, but it's still classic. Hidden Valley is still classic, so gonna go ahead and try the mashed potatoes. Chunky mashed potatoes here. Mashed potatoes. Delicious. Buttery. That's good. And of course, for the main event, the star of the show. Here is the star of the show, buttermilk, crispy chicken tender here. Gonna go ahead and dip this guy in some ranch. Oof. Look at the inside. White chicken, fully cooked, beautiful breading. That is delicious, guys. Wow, I wish I could share with you. It's so good. Oh my word. Yeah, and for barely marinating the chicken, it is so flavorful. Flaky chicken tender here. Oh my word. Wow. Yeah, honestly, you don't need to marinate it that long. It is so good. Wow. Crispy, flaky, tender, juicy chicken. I mean, wow. Beyond delicious, I must say. There's nothing like just classic fried chicken and mashed potatoes. second tender here. I'm gonna try it without the ranch. Flavorful, juicy, crispy. Keep saying the same words, but I don't know what else to say. What more can I say? Okay guys, definitely finger licking good for sure. Okay, so to drink I have this probiotic water drink, cherry apple flavor, Simple Truth brand. And then you just like put this little probiotic stuff in the water here. I've tried the Karma brand and I really love it, so figured I'd try the Simple Truth brand, which I believe is Kroger. It's affiliated with Kroger somehow, I'm sure. But let's just go ahead and take off this little sticker. Just like so. And then we just push this guy into the water. I want you to see. You see? It's going in the water. Isn't that cool? It's like a science experiment. Super cool, right? Just gonna keep pushing it till it all goes in the water. Can't waste any. Simply peel, sticker, and push to infuse your beverage with a blend of probiotics and vitamins, then shake well. 100% daily value of 6 essential vitamins, 2 billion probiotic cultures to support digestive and immune health. Yeah. So, going in, see? Oof, it's like liquid. Oof. You see? Wow, all right. So I'm gonna let this kind of drain a little bit. Carefully open it up. Still some in the cap here, but it's okay. Cheers. That's good, yeah. Yeah, I could taste the cherry. Yeah, that's really good. Add this to the bottle. Some of the probiotics were stuck to the cap, but I got the majority of it in the bottle here. That's good. Yeah, it's good. I can definitely taste the cherry. Don't really taste the apple that much, but cherry comes through. So, 2 tenders left. Dip it in some ranch. There we go. These tenders remind me of that meme where someone was like, they thought a group of puppies were chicken tenders. Looks like this. I'll insert it in the camera, or the video. It's so funny. That's what these look like, little puppies. It's a funny meme. chase down the mashed potatoes. It's like stuck in my throat. But delicious. For sure. For sure. Camera cut out. Just a little bit left. It's a good dinner. I'm getting full. Ooh. Oops. Okay guys, I'm all done. Sorry if you heard that car, pretty loud. But anyways guys, that's it for today's video. That was so delicious. I am full. This was a super delicious chicken tender recipe. And yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Thank you so much, Kyla, again for this request. So delicious. I hope you guys liked this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Something that you could never run. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never run. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be. I just wish I had seen.